Good evening, Facets. It's Tuesday, August 28th, and this week is Read Something You Wrote Week, which is a week that I can do because I've written a total of 2 things worth reading. So this is something I entered a contest a little while ago. I got second, I think it was. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But I call it a pretending game, and I pick totally random names. So, Kayla Ray, don't freak out when you hear your name, because I promise I didn't, creeper style write this for you. This was ages ago. This was before any of that happened, so don't be frightened by the use of your name. Her grin could only push up so far while hinting at the sleep into which she soon would fall. Her dimples only dared to reveal themselves in shrouds of shadow and subtlety as she smiled the misty half-smile of the dozing. It was beside me that she lay, me on my back and her on her side, one arm buried into the soft mattress beneath us and the hand to which it was attached supporting her head as it hid beneath her silken locks of auburn love. She took one of my legs between her own, lying claim to it with a wordless, tired giggle, and I smiled back as I contemplated how I possibly could sleep with perfection shining so bright before me. I laughed with her, soft and hushed by my own self, so as not to frighten the Sandman who seeks to bring her to a peaceful land of dreams. One of her hands rests on my shoulder, and my eyes are immersed in beauty, wrapped in blue with flakes of green and dream thrown in for the sake of sweetness, to enslave the soul of any boy who had the good fortune to find himself trapped within. Her eyes said, "I love you," except that I was just imagining it, but mine said, "I love you back." And she grinned the goofy, silly grin envied by every siren and temptress across the world, produced only by innocence itself while being carefully wrapped in ginger sleep. We were the same age, but her dreams were younger, and my mind was colder. Each body watched the other, and I knew that surely it must be half criminal to drink in her beauty and sweetness, while I offered only the sight of my sorry self in return. Surely I was getting the better of the deal. Your boyfriend won't mind? Of course not. He shouldn't, anyway. It's not like we're having sex or anything. No, I'd need to be good enough for you first, I thought. I know, we're not sleeping together, we're just sharing a bed. There's nothing wrong with feeling lonely and holding a friend while you sleep, right? Well, there shouldn't be. He won't care, I'm sure. What if he does? She was silent for a moment. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I should never have spoken. Speaking always ends badly. I curse my honor as I fear for the fate of my night. She'll leave now for sure, and my bed will go cold again. But she stays there, eyes smiling in their sleepiness and dimples laughing in their sweetness. Well, if he does, then he's insecure and he's jealous and he's wrong. Well, yeah, but if he cares enough to be jealous, I don't want to cause any problems between you two. Curse my honor. Darn it. Damn it. There won't be. It's fine, I promise. If he has a problem with it, I'll just tell him we didn't do anything, and we won't do this again. I won't keep it from him. It's not like we need to hide the fact that we cuddled in a storm a secret. No. Not at all like we have to conceal the fact that you're in your pajama bottoms and my t-shirt. We don't have to pretend that I never felt the warmth of your body against mine. No one has any reason to worry about your hand on my shoulder or the way you slide just barely against me when the thunder rumbles and you jump with fright. I'm not a threat at all. I'm just a friend. Just your friend. I'm still worried. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Relax. We're not doing anything wrong. But if you're so worried, she took a moment to yawn, her last words coming out low and slow. We can play a pretending game. A pretending game? Yeah, like when we were kids. You know, we'd make up some crazy hypothetical situation and play it out. You'd be a prince and I'd be a princess, or I could be a witch and you would be the brave knight who was supposed to slay me. Yeah, but I could never bring myself to do it, could I? You always won that one. What'd you have in mind? Well, let's pretend I don't have a boyfriend. What? Kayla, you can't... What? If I don't have a boyfriend, you're not making anyone jealous. Well, not that I should really be able to make a person jealous anyway. Well, if you insist. Good. For tonight, I don't have a boyfriend. Her eyes smiled bright as her head lowered, the hand on my shoulder stretching out to become an arm around my body, her head taking the place of her hand now with short, beautiful hair tangling around my neck and collar. An arm of my own wraps around her, and warmth belongs to me for the night, a sweet, beautiful, perfect warmth that I'll miss in my bed by tomorrow. Hey, guess what? What fresh, playful hell is this? I don't have a boyfriend. Good. If you did, I'd be worried I'd be making someone jealous. She laughed at that, and all of me smiled at once. Hey. Her head was up again, my body lamenting the new lack of touch, my eyes adoring the sight of her own once more. Her smile was gone, but her dimples were not, and radiance danced and flashed in her more serious expression. Well, how about instead of not having a boyfriend, we just pretend that you're my boyfriend instead? Oh, what cruel game is this now? We pretend that I'm your boyfriend? Why not? It could be fun. Well, but... Okay. For once, my honor stays quiet. Paul? Yeah? I love you. Her eyes are smiling, and I can see the light behind her eyelids as she snuggles down into my shoulder once more. I smile back, resting my own head as well. For the night, come what may, perfection is mine. I love you too. And that was a pretending game, and I'd like to apologize for the purple prose and the tiny bit of profanity towards the middle there. That was just because it's what the guy would have thought. It's not a thing I say. It's totally a thing I say, but I try to keep the vlogging clean. There's really not a whole lot else to say. There it is. I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest, though the purple prose I could do without. But I look forward to seeing what everybody else has to read off to us, and Regan, I will see you on Wednesday.